oh my gosh, that bunny just like skeeted all the way across the yard. I'm never gonna see it again. Hey everyone, my name is Elizabeth. This is Frizzy Lizzie Stitches, and this is Flosstube update number 24. Yeah, today is July the 12th, 2022. It's only been like 11 days since I last filmed, but I have a lot of time on my hands, so I have made quite a bit of progress on 2 projects, and I just felt like it was I hit like a milestone goal on both of them, so I figured it would be a good time for an update. I also have made a lot of crafty things that are not stitching, and yeah, then I have a couple other things to show. So I figured it would be better because then I wouldn't have like a 50+ minute video. Maybe this one will only be like 20 minutes, but we'll see. Anyway, so like I said, I only worked on 2 whips, but I made, oh my gosh, that bunny just like skeeted all the way across the yard. I'm never gonna see it again. Okay, sorry. I saw the cottontail and it was so cute. Okay. I worked on 2 projects, made lots of progress. I also like made 2 project bags. I crocheted a thing, and I also made something else, but I don't have it to show, but I'll talk about it later. Yeah, but like I said, I have a lot of time on my hands because I'm currently job hunting. So in order to make myself feel more productive, I've been trying to like give myself something very routine to do, specifically in the morning to help me get out of bed. And so that has been taking Wilson on a walk. Number 1, because he needs it. Number 2, because I need it. And number 3, because morning time is best for a walk during the summer because it's cooler. So yeah, but that's been really nice. We've been walking in the neighborhood that's across the street from us, and the people who live in that neighborhood really love to garden. Like, they have, like, so many people have all these beautiful flowers in their front yard, and then you can kind of catch a glimpse into their backyard where it looks like they might grow like tomatoes and some other like easy household vegetables. But yeah, so anyway, the neighborhood's really cute. We just walk like 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and yeah. But I'll put a couple pictures up. There's some really pretty flowers toward the end of the walk that I really love looking at. They're really pretty. So anyway, and then another thing that I did to give myself more to do in a professional sense is I have signed up for a coding class. So that started yesterday. Today's Tuesday. So it's completely online and go at your own pace. So it's been really fun so far. And I only signed up for the basics course, but I think I might, this is like a 3-week class. So by the end of it, I most likely will be signing up for more stuff because I've really liked it so far. And I don't know, it's exciting when you type in some code and then you like go to check and make sure it worked, and it did work. And they're like, it does what you told it to do, and you're like, ah! So anyway, and then what else? Like I said, I've done lots of crafting. And then another thing that, I guess all that slobbering sound is Wilson chewing on his Kong. Another thing that I did last week. So when I was at StitchCon, I got to meet Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching, and she kindly invited me to come to the Friday stitching group at Keepsake, since I just live like an hour north of Cincinnati. So I went for the first time on Friday, and I think because of the summer and everything, a lot of people are probably like traveling and stuff, so I was actually the only person there to stitch, but it ended up being great because then I just got to hang out with Steph and Barbara, and I got to explain to Barbara how I know Megan from Georgia Girl Stitching, because Megan spent a lot of time stitching at Keepsakes when she lived here a few years ago. So that was kind of cool to explain that whole connection. And yeah, so I really look forward to all the future Fridays. I got a lot of progress in on one of the projects that I'm going to show you later while I was there. So anyway, okay, well, that was about it for updates. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about stitching. And like I said, I just have 2 projects. So the first one that I'm going to show you is Unplug and Go Outside. And oh, I actually didn't pull the book out I had like stacked everything up over here all nice and even, and then I like didn't even do everything right, but it's okay. So this is Unplug and Go Outside. It's from Emma Congdon's book Cross Stitch for the Earth, and this is the first design in here, so it's just known as design 1, but it's going to look like this. So oh yeah, and then this is what it looked like last time you saw it. I just had done like basically the bottom part of the G. So my goal on this was to finish the G. Try to get that back in there without making a huge mess. Okay, so my goal on that was to finish the G. So I completed that goal. So here's what it looks like now. So let me get this out of my lap so I can like get it up close. But yeah, so I finished the G. Oh my gosh, it just looks so good. My absolute favorite part is how the seam goes across both of the letters. So this is 16 count white Aida. I'm just using all the called for DMC. And the last things I need to do on this are just do the unplug and outside. So this definitely is going to be a finish this year. I am going to put this away for this month because I do have 2 other goals this month that I haven't even touched on. So I would like to get those completed before I come back to this, but I'm definitely going to finish this year. So my favorite part about this is that little goose. I love that goose so much. So, and that bunny looks just like the one I just saw run across the yard. Okay, but anyway, so this is Unplug and Go Outside by Emma Congdon. And when I had brought this one to keepsakes with me, and I basically like did all this tree while I was there. So, but yeah. Okay, so that's Unplug and Go Outside. The next whip that I did was Possum Song by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. It's going to look like this, and it looked like this last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. Oh, you can like totally see through the Aida. I just got a email, so I was like reading the notification. Okay, maybe this will help. I usually have the fabric folded up when I show this to you. Possum Song. So my goal so last time you saw it, he just didn't have a banjo. And the tie on this bottle of moonshine was missing, so I was able to get that in there. But yeah, the only thing his banjo is missing is the strings because that's backstitch, and I'm just gonna save all the backstitch for the end. But yeah, so that's this met my goal for Possum Song for right now. I might bring him back out in the fall. And then I had a whole debacle in my last episode about, you know, his gender and what his name was and blah blah blah. And anyway, so because I named this possum Polly, but I keep calling the possum a he. So I've decided that his name is Polly, but it's P-A-U-L-Y. So I just kind of go with both. But I actually do want to try to get a cute thumbnail of him for my video because I don't think he's actually showed up in a thumbnail yet, so. Okay, maybe I should go back further. Anyway, maybe one of those will be good. But yeah, this is Possum Song by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. So, and this is 16 count black Aida. So it's kind of been nice to stitch on Aida the past week, but I am excited to switch to some even weave linen projects. I think the next 2 projects that I have goals set for this month are even weave and linen. So, but yeah, so those are my 2 whips that I worked on. Get my notes back over here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all the things that I made that are, and I'm sorry for the lighting. I did the whole thing again where I put the ring light on this side and then I'm using the natural light on this side, but it's kind of overcast today, but it's also super sunny, so like there are bits where, you know, the clouds covered, or the sun's covered by the clouds, and it just like looks almost stormy outside. And then as soon as that cloud's gone, it's like super sunny. So anyway, see, like the sun's coming back already. Anyway, okay, so things I made in the last week and a half or whatever. So I made 2 project bags. I had gone to Joann's and I actually bought materials to make 3 different project bags, but I only had time to make 2 the day that I was making them. And yeah, so I'm gonna make the 3rd one at some point. But anyway, the first one I made, I actually put a poll up on my Instagram so that you guys could vote on which one I should make first. And I didn't wait that long, but when I looked at the results, this is what won first. So this is some really cute Disney fabric that I found at Joann's that has some popular Disney animals on it. And the Disney animals, the Disney movies that have animals in them are my favorite, especially the ones from this like time era where you've got like Fox and the Hound and Bambi. Poor Simba doesn't like have a friend on here. I don't know why they didn't like put Nala on here or something. And then like Lucky and Pepper from 101 Dalmatians. So yeah, anyway. And then I was gifted this charm by a friend. And she's like part of the Disney movie club, and they send her like little gifts every now and then. And they sent her this Bambi charm, and she didn't really have a use for it, and she was like, hey, you can have this. And I was like, cool. And I knew that I wanted to use it as a project bag pull, but I had no idea what bag I was going to put it on, and this just seemed perfect because Bambi's on here. So, but I just found this coral floral fabric to go with it, and I used Elizabeth Ann's project bag tutorial, and the inside, of course, is that floral color, and then I just I like flipped the band around or whatever. So yeah, and I'm actually keeping Possum Song in here right now, so. But I didn't put my project bag in here because I ironed my stuff before I showed it to you today, so. Anyway, so that was the first project bag that I made. And then I went back to my little poll on Instagram to figure out which bag I should make next because I had time to make about 1 more. And the Halloween bag was voted for. So this is the 2nd bag that I made. This is fabric. The designer is called Jill Howarth, I think, and it's called Tiny Treaters. And I had found this fabric, like somebody had made something with it and I really liked it, but I could not find it on Fat Quarter Shop, and so I kind of deduced that it wasn't in print anymore. So I was lucky enough to find it on an Etsy shop that was selling some of the collection. So I just found 2 pieces that went with each other. So I picked this, there's like the same design that's like on an orange color, but anyway, I picked the blue. And then I picked this like darker blue with the little characters on it. So some of my favorite little animals are this Dachshund dressed as a mummy, and then this little bunny dressed as a little cowboy. So, and I made sure that the little bunny right here was showing on the outside. And then for the zipper pull on this, I actually used some embroidery floss, and I just picked a color that matched the zipper really well. And then I used some seed beads and some letter beads to spell out boo. And then I just tied a knot at the end to secure it. So I thought that was really cute, and I really want to do it on lots of other things now. Like, I have so much inspiration to like scissor fobs and more zipper pulls and anything I can think of that uses these little letter beads. So, but yeah. And then I'll open this up so you can get a better look at the inside fabric. That's kind of, there's like just a bunch of different animal portrait heads. So, yeah. And then I actually went ahead and put a project in here that I have not started yet. It is Halloween Tales, specifically the Franken Cat by Lindy Stitches. I had bought fabric for this while I was at StitchCon. It looks like this. So it's Fiber on a Whim lipstick, and it's 32 count. So it's not the called for fabric, but it looks just like it. And then I went through my floss, my DMC, to see how many called for colors that I already had, and I actually was only missing 3 colors. So while I was at Joann's getting the fabric, I got the missing 3, and then I already had like all these. So anyway, probably gonna organize these better so that they're easy to use while I'm stitching, but I'm not planning on starting this until I finish something. And since Unplug and Go Outside is really close to a finish, I'm probably going to wait until that's finished, and then this will be my new start after that. So I don't have like, I'm not doing like no new starts or anything. Like, if I really wanted to start something, I would, but I like to keep my whip list smaller. It's not small, like I have probably like 15 whip, 12, no, maybe like 10 or 12, but there's a lot of them that are not what I consider to be active whips. So anyway, I just like to make sure that I don't have a bunch of stuff just laying around, because I like stuff to get used. So anyway, but that was the other project bag that I made. So super excited about that. And then I didn't pull the fabric out, but it's just in this drawer, so I can grab it really quick. So the last fabric that I bought to make into a bag is I bought this little combo right here. It says every flavor beans. These are the little jelly beans from the Harry Potter series. And then I got this like blue and blue checkered to go with it, because I thought this kind of reminded me of a candy store, and obviously this is candy, so it just kind of gave me good vibes. And then I just got a blue zipper to go with it. So hopefully I can make that maybe this week or something. But I kind of want to put my pie piece in here, because my sweetest pie from Frosted Pumpkin, because of the sweets thing. So, but yeah. Okay, so I also made an iPad sleeve for Bobby for his iPad, obviously, but I also like put some other stuff in there per his request, for his convenience of using his device at work. And like I said, I don't have it here to show you, but I used a book sleeve pattern that I think I showed the book sleeve on here like several videos ago. But yeah, I just basically used that same pattern. I used the medium size, but I made it a little bit wider, and I finagled some fabric so that I could have a sleeve for his, like a little slot for his Apple Pencil to go in, and then a sleeve for a little slot for papers. So it was a very customized thing, and it turned out not perfect, but pretty good. So it seems to be working well for what he needed it to do. So I think before he was just carrying his iPad around in like a really big laptop sleeve. So, but yeah, but like I said, I don't have anything to show for it because he's using it. So, okay. So the last thing that I made that was not stitchy related was some crochet amigurumi. Oh wait a minute, I actually have 2 things to show you. Okay, hold on, let me find the other thing really quick. Okay, I'm back. So I have a friend from Alabama, where I just moved from, who is having a baby. Her baby's due in December. And anyway, I told her that I would crochet her a blanket. And so to make this easy on her and myself, I found some free blanket patterns on, well, some were free, some were not, but regardless. I found about 5 blanket patterns One of them was technically not a blanket. It was what they call a lovey, which is like the little animal head with the blanket underneath it. So anyway, I found some patterns. I sent them to her. I was like, hey, pick one of these. We can do whatever colors you want. You know, let me know. Well, she responded with what I exactly thought she would pick from the choices I gave her. So anyway, I crocheted this, and I actually think I finished it before the video I made last, but there was so much stuff going on in that video, I just didn't even bother to talk about it. But anyway, this is what I made for my friend. It's a Baby Yoda lovey. So obviously we have little Yoda plushy head, and then the little blanket part that you can kind of like snuggle with and whatever. So I have not tied in my ends or anything, and I have never blocked my crochet before, but I really want to block this because I think it will make it a little softer and like lay better, since it's like such a flimsy type end product, I suppose. But yeah, I just used that sugar and cream cotton yarn, and I got these little safety eyes from Amazon. And yeah, this was so much fun to make. I was so excited about it, and what's hilarious too is like it's June. No, I've made this in June. It's July. The baby's not due till December, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, I just need to figure out how to block it, and then I can send it off to her. So yeah, but he's so cute. I haven't even posted about this on my Instagram yet. I'm probably gonna wait until after I attempt to block it so that I can get some good pictures of it, but it's really sweet. So anyway, that was one thing that I made. And then the other thing that I had originally intended to show you was some more amigurumi / crochet, because I made that and I was like, oh my gosh, I missed this, because I had made that blanket. I think I finished it like back in February, and I haven't made any other crochet projects. So anyway, I was itching to crochet, and I had saved this free pattern several months ago. Like honestly, it probably was last summer, and I had all the colors laying around from my Coraline project that I could use for it. So anyway, here it is. It's a little flamingo floaty. So yeah, this took like an afternoon to make, and it is just adorable. It just sits over there on my washi tape thing. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a pool floaty that looks like a flamingo. So, oh, so cute. It definitely is like a little bit crooked. Like I didn't put his nose right in the center, and I don't think I attached the neck to the actual donut part very well, and the wings look a little pointy, but I think he's so cute. And it makes me really happy. So yep, so I made that, and that was all that I made in the past couple weeks, or past week and a half or whatever. So yeah, so now I actually have a new segment called Happy Mail. I haven't ever received Happy Mail until like a week ago, but my friend Caitlin, who I met at StitchCon, was really sweet. She reached out to me asking for my address because she had some things she wanted to send me, and I got them, and I was so excited with what she included. So let's see. So I'll kind of go in order that I found things, maybe. So first she wrote this really cute note for me, and she picked out this really cute card, wishing you the best in your new nest. Just really cute. And she wrote me a really sweet note, and then she included some stickers. So she included a little Dolly Parton sticker in there because she's from Nashville, and then she gave me these little rainbow snail stickers and these cactus stickers. I'm so excited to use these in my bullet journal. And then she gave me these beautiful scissors. They have these ginormous little handles on them, but they're like tiny little scissors. And I've been using these on my projects the past week. But they're called Putford scissors from kelmscottdesigns.com. So if you're interested in getting yourself some of these, that's where you can find them. But she got me pink, which I thought was really cute, because there were several times at StitchCon where I was like, my favorite color is pink. So anyway, and then the best part of the whole little happy was she stitched me this pillow. This was a free pattern that was given to us at StitchCon. I believe it was by Cecilia Turner from Heart and Hand. And yeah, so she stitched this up for me in pink. And she put her little initials down here. And then she picked out this really pretty like purple floral fabric for the back. So yeah, Caitlin, I love this so much. It's my first pillow. I've never had a pillow. So yeah, anyway, I love this so much. This also sits like over here on my desk, so yay. I already thanked Caitlin over Instagram and actually sent a little like handwritten thank you note. So Caitlin, I love you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the last couple things, I actually have a little bit of haul to show. It's just some club stuff. One of them is the Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. This is actually my June fabric, but I forgot to show it in my last video because other things were happening in that video. So anyway, but it's called Mermaid Mules. And I get the 36 count linen, which is hilarious because I've never stitched on 36 count. But this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I love this so much. It just is so bright. Obviously it's like an aqua blue, but there's like flecks of green in here, which you can kind of see right there. So yeah, but as usual, don't know what I'm gonna do on this, but I think it was that bright pink fabric that I showed, and I think it might have been Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch who was like, you should put a Mirabilia or something on there like that. So definitely pretty enough for a fancy lady. I feel like, I mean, it's called Mermaid Mules, but a mermaid would look beautiful on this. So it's just a matter of finding the right one. Which, speaking of pretty ladies, Autumn Lane Stitchery announced their new Dark Queen stitch along, which is Dark Queen of the Earth. And I did not participate in the Dark Queen of the Sea, mainly because I was kind of late to the party and didn't really understand. And I thought it was nice, but I was like, I don't want to spend all that time stitching it because it's not like totally my vibe. But the Dark Queen of the Earth, just like, I don't know, I think it hits different based on the little silhouette that they shared. And anyway, I kind of like it. I don't know if I want to do it or not, but I also like kind of, I'm tempted to like buy the pattern and then maybe start it later, because I think if you actually join the stitch along, you get all the different like customized charted options given to you. But anyway, that's kind of a tangent. I'm kind of interested, but I'm not sure if I want to commit to that. So anyway, and then the last piece of haul that I have is my Color and Cotton July floss, which they really stayed on trend or on the theme for this month. So we've got some red, white, and blue, which I love this. These colors are so pretty. This blue is very much like denim, which I like. So those are super pretty. They're called Cardinal, Old Lace, and Battleship. So I feel like I need to find the perfect like little 4th of July piece to use these on so that they can all be stitched in the same thing together. But yeah, so that's all my haul. I mean, I guess I bought the fabric for the project bags, but yeah. So yeah, so I'm showing them at 29 minutes, which is much better than last week. But the last things I'm going to leave you with are my plans, and I actually have a question this time for you guys. So first, my plans are to finish part 2 of Touch of Magic before the new part 3 comes out at the end of this month. And then I really want to stitch my pie for July for Sweetheart Campfire. Those are my 2 goals for, I made myself 4 goals for July. Finish the G on Unplug and Go Outside, finish the banjo on the Possum. So I did those. And then my other 2 goals are finish part 2 of Touch of Magic and do a pie for Sweetest Pie. So, and then if I get those 2 things done, I'll probably pull Unplug and Go Outside back out and like finish it. So those are my plans. I'm gonna film whenever I decide to film, whenever I feel like I have enough stuff to show you guys. And yeah, so my question for you all is, what is your favorite summer activity? Obviously cross stitching is a great one because you get to stay inside and it's not hot. But if we're talking outside activities, I'm gonna go with Frisbee golf. Bobby and I have gotten kind of, well, not since he started his residency because he's a lot busier now, but while he was doing his orientation, there were several times where we would go play Frisbee golf, and it was really nice because the days that we went, it wasn't like too terribly hot, and you kind of just get to like walk around, and trying to throw the Frisbee is always entertaining because usually I suck at it, but I actually was getting pretty good. So it's always exciting when you throw the Frisbee and it actually goes where you wanted it to, and you're like, oh yes, I'm so good, and you're like, not really. But anyway, so tell me what your favorite summer activity is, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!